Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're gathered here today in front of the U.S. State Department amidst Treasury Secretary Yellen's ongoing meetings with the Chinese government and the genocidal Chinese regime in Beijing. Today also marks the 31st anniversary of the 1990 East Turkestan Uprising. Before we start, we want to start with the playing of the East Turkestan National Anthem. Today marks the 34th anniversary of a day etched in the collective memory of the East Turkestani people with both profound sorrow and at the same time unwavering resolve. 34 years ago, on April 5th, 1990, in the town of Baren and across East Turkestan, thousands rose against the Chinese government's colonial and genocidal policies. This uprising, known as the East Turkestan Uprising or the Baren Revolution of 1990, was a bold stand against the oppressive occupation of our homeland. The East Turkestan government in exile, along with its parliament in exile, the East Turkestan National Movement, the East Turkestan National Fund, and the East Turkestani diaspora, solemnly remembers and honors the valor and spirits of those who were martyrs. Today, as we stand before the world, in front of the U.S. State Department, our hearts are heavy with the memory of those who have fallen, yet our spirit is undeterred, fueled by their bravery. For over 7 decades, millions of Uyghurs, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, Uzbeks, and other Turkic peoples have perished under the brutal occupation and colonization of East Turkestan by the Chinese invaders' forces. Despite the immense loss and suffering, the people of East Turkestan continue to resist, striving to preserve our language, our religion, our identity, our country, our land, and our existence against all odds. The 1990 East Turkestan National Uprising was a clarion call to the world, showcasing our unyielding desire for independence and our readiness to make the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom and independence of our homeland. This uprising was met with vicious brutality by the Chinese People's Liberation Army, confirming beyond any doubt, that China's intent has always been colonial domination and genocide. This day of remembrance is not only about honoring the past, it's also about reaffirming our commitment to the future. The sacrifices of those who stood in Baren and many other places across East Turkestan strengthen our resolve to fight for the restoration of our nation's freedom and independence. We renew our pledge to carry forward and fulfill this sacred mission. As Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen meets with China's genocidal regime in Beijing. We urge the international community, in particular the United States, to stand firm in condemning the ongoing genocide against Uyghurs and other Turkic peoples in occupied East Turkestan. Secretary Yellen's visit presents an opportunity to advocate for the rights of the oppressed and to take decisive action against those responsible for these heinous ongoing crimes. Our call to action includes the implementation of further targeted sanctions against Chinese officials and entities involved in the ongoing genocide in East Turkestan. Again, Secretary Yellen's visit is more than a diplomatic engagement. It is a testament to the United States' commitment to human rights and global justice. The recognition of China's atrocities as genocide and crimes against humanity by the U.S. government is a crucial step. Yet accountability and justice remains elusive. We stand in opposition to any form of appeasement towards the Chinese government. And we call on the Biden administration, on the United States government, and on Secretary Yellen to stop any appeasement of China. To appease China amidst its ongoing genocide in East Turkestan is not only morally reprehensible, but also detrimental to the principles of global justice and human rights, which the United States government cherishes. The United States, and indeed all freedom-loving nations, must uphold their values by taking decisive action against the atrocities occurring in occupied East Turkestan. In light of all these facts, we call upon the U.S. government and Congress to recognize and support the East Turkestani people's right to external self-determination. Our struggle is not merely a fight against oppression, it's a quest for the very survival of our people, our culture, our language, and our existence. The path to restoring East Turkestan's independence is long and fraught with challenges, but it is a path that we walk with determination, inspired by the legacy of our martyrs. The path we walk is not one of solitude. Recently, a testament to our unity and our global diaspora's commitment to our national cause was vividly demonstrated when 61 East Turkestani organizations from around the world came together. This coalition sent a compelling letter to the United States Congress and the government, urging them to confront the root cause of the ongoing genocide, Chinese occupation and colonization of East Turkestan. This unprecedented act of solidarity among our global diaspora underscores the urgency and collective demand for meaningful action to truly end our people's suffering. The significant appeal highlights not just the desperation and urgency of our situation, but also the global consensus among the East Turkestani diaspora on the need for the United States and the international community to stand firmly on the side of justice. It articulates a clear call for the recognition of East Turkestan's right to external self-determination and the restoration of our independence as the only viable solution to end the genocide and oppression inflicted upon our people by the People's Republic of China. In this crucial hour, our plea for international support must find resonance in the corridors of power here in the United States and beyond. The acknowledgement of East Turkestan as an occupied country by global legislatures and governments will not only correct a historical wrong, but also set a precedent in the fight against imperialism and genocide in the 21st century. Moreover, this collective appeal to the United States government and its allies emphasized the need for decisive action. The International Criminal Court must be urged to accept and investigate the legal complaint filed by the East Turkestan government in exile and the East Turkestan National Movement. The initiation of an investigation into China's genocidal campaign and the issuance of arrest warrants for those responsible, including Chinese dictator Xi Jinping, for genocide and crimes against humanity, are critical steps towards justice. As we gather here today before the U.S. State Department, the weight of history and the eyes of the world are upon us. The people of Baren and all the people of East Turkestan who have suffered under the yoke of Chinese oppression look to us to carry their torch of freedom and justice. The legacy of those who stood against foreign domination, against colonization, genocide, and occupation 34 years ago on East Turkestan Uprising Day is not merely a memory. It is a clarion call to action. Our renewed pledge today, inspired by the bravery of our martyrs and the solidarity of our global diaspora, is to continue the sacred mission. The quest for East Turkestan's freedom and independence is more vital than ever. Our resolve, strengthened by the collective voice of the East Turkestani people, is unbreakable. In conclusion, let this moment be a turning point. The urgency of our struggle and the clarity of our cause demands nothing less than the full commitment of the international community, the full commitment of those who repeatedly state never again, the full commitment of those who have a treaty obligation to prevent and punish the crime of genocide, and the full commitment of those to ending the genocide and occupation in East Turkestan. The time to act is now. Together with unwavering support and shared resolve, the world must ensure that never again becomes a reality for the people of East Turkestan and the whole of humanity. Our fight continues, inspired by the past and hopeful for the future. Together, with the support of the international community and the determined spirit of the East Turkestani people, we move forward towards the day when East Turkestan will be free and independent once more. Thank you. And now we will face the U.S. State Department to issue some chants. Act now, America! Hello. Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Decouple from China. Protect freedom.
China!
Protect freedom.
Protect freedom!
Stop appeasing China.
Stop appeasing China!
Defend freedom now.
Defend freedom now!
Stop appeasing China.
Stop appeasing China!
Defend freedom now.
Defend freedom now!
Uphold your promise.
Uphold the promise!
Uphold your promise.
Uphold the promise!
Never again now.
Never again now!
Never again now.
Never again now!
Uphold the obligation to prevent and punish genocide. Uphold the obligation to prevent and punish genocide.
Oppose the obligation to prevent
genocide.
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize this Turkistan!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize this Turkistan!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Support East Turkestan!
Support this Turkistan!
Support East Turkestan!
Support this Turkistan!
Support the right to external self-determination! Support the right to external self-determination! Challenge Chinese imperialism!
Showing Chinese imperialism!
Challenge Chinese imperialism!
Showing Chinese imperialism!
Support freedom!
Support freedom!
Support freedom!
Support freedom!
Condemn Chinese colonization!
Condemn China's colonization!
Condemn Chinese colonization!
Condemn China's colonization!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Reject Chinese occupation!
Reject China's occupation!
Reject Chinese occupation!
Reject China's occupation!
Stand for sovereignty!
Stand for 17!
Stand for sovereignty!
Stand for 17!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize this Turkistan!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize this Turkistan!
Support East Turkestan independence!
Support this Turkistan independence!
Support East Turkestan's independence!
Support this Turkistan independence!
Restore East Turkestan's independence!
Restore this Turkistan independence!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Imperialist China!
Imperialist China!
Imperialist China!
Imperialist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
China in the occupation now!
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 China in the colonization 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 now!
China in the genocide 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 now!
China get out of East Turkestan!
China get out of this Turkistan!
China get out of East Turkestan!
China get out of this Turkistan!
China leave East Turkestan now!
China leave Turkistan now!
China leave East Turkestan now!
China leave Turkistan now!
East Turkestan is not a part of China!
Turkistan is out of China!
East Turkestan is not a part of China!
Turkistan is out of China!
We want our country back!
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 We want our independence 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 back!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Never again!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Uphold the promise of never again!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Uphold the promise of never again!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Uphold the promise of never again!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop oppressing China!
Act in China's genocide!
Act China genocide!
Act in China's genocide! Act in Chinese occupation! Act in Chinese occupation! Act in Chinese occupation! Recognize East Turkestan! Recognize East Turkestan! Support East Turkestan independence! Support East Turkestan's independence! Act now, America! Act now, America! Decouple from China! Decouple from China! Protect freedom!
Protect freedom!
Protect freedom!
Protect freedom!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Uphold your promise!
Uphold the promise!
Uphold your promise!
Uphold your promise!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again!
Never again!
Act now, America!
Act now,
Act now, America! Uphold the obligation to prevent and punish genocide! Act now, America! Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize Turkistan!
Recognize East Turkestan!
Recognize Turkistan!
Support East Turkestan!
Support Turkistan!
Support East Turkestan!
Support Turkistan!
Challenge Chinese imperialism!
Chinese imperialism!
Challenge Chinese imperialism!
Chinese imperialism!
Support East Turkestan now!
Support Turkistan now!
Support East Turkestan now!
Support Turkistan now!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Denounce Chinese colonization!
Chinese colonization!
Denounce Chinese colonization!
Chinese colonization!
Support East Turkestan now!
Support Turkistan now!
Support East Turkestan now!
Support Turkistan now!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Uphold the promise of never again!
Uphold your promise of never again!
Uphold the promise never again!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Fascist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Racist China!
Imperialist China!
Terrorist China!
Imperialist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
Terrorist China!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
74 years is enough!
China end the occupation now!
China is occupation now!
China end the occupation now!
China is occupation now!
China end the colonization now!
China is occupation now!
China end the colonization now!
China
China, get out of East Turkestan now! China, get out of East Turkestan now! East Turkestan is not a part of China! East Turkestan is not a part of China! East Turkestan is an occupied country! East Turkestan is an occupied country! We want our independence back! We want our independence back! We want our country back! We want our country back! America, stop appeasing China! Put an end to China's occupation! America, stop appeasing China! Put an end to China's genocide! America, stop appeasing China! Recognize East Turkestan! America, stop appeasing China! Support East Turkestan's independence! Act now, America! Act now, America! America, stop appeasing China! America, stop appeasing China! America, uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Act in China's genocide! Act in China's genocide now! America, stop appeasing China! America, stop appeasing China! Recognize East Turkestan now! Recognize East Turkestan now! America, stop appeasing China! America, stop appeasing China! Support East Turkestan now! Support East Turkestan now! America, stop appeasing China! America, stop appeasing China! End China's genocide now! End Chinese occupation of East Turkestan now! Fascist China! Fascist China! Racist China! Terrorist China! Terrorist China! Imperialist China! Imperialist China! 74 years is enough! 74 years is enough! China end the occupation now! China end the occupation now! China end the colonization now! China end the colonization now! China end the genocide now! China end the genocide now! years is enough.
74 years is enough.
China, get out of East Turkestan now.
Get out of Turkistan now.
China, get out of East Turkestan now.
Get out of Turkistan now.
East Turkestan is not a part of China.
East Turkistan not a part of China.
East Turkestan is not a part of China.
East Turkistan is not a part of China.
East Turkestan is an occupied country. East Turkestan is an occupied country. Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
We want our independence back! We want our independence back! We want our country back! We want our country back! Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Act now, America!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Stop appeasing China!
Put an end to Chinese occupation! Put an end to Chinese occupation! Stop appeasing China! Stop appeasing China! Recognize East Turkestan! Recognize East Turkestan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Stop appeasing China! Stop appeasing China! Support East Turkestan's independence! Support East Turkestan's independence! Act now, America! Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Act now, America! Act now, America! Uphold the obligation to prevent and punish genocide! Stop appeasing China! Stop appeasing China! Intervene now! Intervene now! Put an end to China's genocide! Put an end to China's genocide! Put an end to China's occupation! Put an end to Chinese occupation! Support East Turkestan's independence!